play coming off a win last Saturday at Georgia Tech. They've been idle since, took Monday off because of the ice storm. And so they are back. And Panthers on defense first with their blue uniforms. Clemson with the home whites. They go inside to the big man, number 22, Carter Welling. Here, Clemson Tiger, who sets the tone.
Yeah, don't be surprised if Tigers start a little slow. There's a live ball turnover. Goes Roman Siulepa to the other end.
And the Panthers take the early lead 3-2. Roman Siulepa.
Days in Chicago, so kudos to all the folks that came out for this action today.
Carter Welling able to carve out space inside. He's every bit of sick. Brandon Cummings, their leading scorer, has come into the game, number 3 in blue, and so he's instant offense. How about that for a stroke? DeMarco Minor at 37 in the Pitt uniform this season.
Yeah, D. Minor is fantastic. He didn't shoot the ball very good, just 1 of 6 from the outside, but he found the range.
And probably the bigger loss is Deshaun Jackson, who because of a heart condition is out for the season.
Is just a motivating coach that just instills confidence in his players. They're going to travel.
Right down the lane, Kieran Mullen off the bench with 2 points. Pittsburgh's first made bucket in over 3 minutes.
Yeah, and they need to get a bump off of that bench, so because Clemson certainly is going to get a bump off of theirs.
Tell you what, Nick Davidson has a pretty stroke.
And he can find that range in transition as a trail big as well.
Terrific ball movement by Pittsburgh. Minor off the shot fake. Able to find Barry Dunning flying in for the follow slam. Shot clock winding down. Clemson still works the ball around, but it's taken away by DeMarco Minor. With Scott Williams, the former Tar Heel, I'm Doug Sherman. Mullen had it poked away on his drive to the basket by Porter. Clemson comes away with it. Front court.
You know, Pittsburgh, just when they think they got a bucket, Clemson stops them at the rim, and that's like a 5-point turnaround. Hang my hat on that.
It worked out in a 15-year NBA career. 5:45 remaining in the half. Terrific defense by the freshman Witherspoon to block that shot. And here come the Panthers trying to get themselves back on the board. And I'll tell you what, Kieran Mullen, the 7-foot
bench, his wheels after that rebound was secured to get out in transition and get that bucket before the Tigers could set their defense.
RJ Godfrey is wobbled in the lane as play continues, and now they're going to stop. He must
up the clock rather, and you try to score inside. And look at the job. Even though they gave up an offensive rebound, the second shot opportunity again comes from outside the paint.
Godfrey no, but there to clean it up, his fellow senior Dylan Hunter.
Yeah, Godfrey can't, but you got to get more pick and roll. You got to get more punch inside. You got to get more attack with that ball below the free throw line. RJ Godfrey just going to work along that baseline.
Witherspoon back outside Minor. Steps back for the contested 3. Tell you what, Hunter did everything he could to stick
on the drive that Panthers have been able to size up those outside shots.
Johnson, like butter. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh offensively had its lowest scoring half of the year. They had scored just 22 a couple of times. They go inside for 2 to Roman Siulepa, Lean, and Carter Welling. Here's Cam Coring, and Pittsburgh on its second. Wallin. Here's their point guard Dylan Hunter, who comes and takes the basketball, picked up on the switch by Siulepa. Porter attacks from the left side.
That's some size, and he had a nice little first half as well.
Minor gives it back to Siulepa. Got it.
It seemed like there's a better body language out of the Panthers here after they had some chance to go to the break and look at some film in the locker room.
Well, Nick Davidson that time got
down there using that spin move along the basket.
No, it was Davidson.
It was Davidson. You're right. Okay.
Witherspoon, straight line drive, and his first made bucket makes it 37-28 in his 31 minutes. And we again keep him in mind. You faced him in the NBA Finals in '91 as well, as he played for the Lakers and you played for the Chicago Bulls. Nick Davidson with the dunk as Clemson, the all-time leading scorer in the history of this program.
Yeah, a great Tiger and a sad loss for not only Tiger Nation, but also the fans of the NBA. Our NBA family was just shocked and do bodyboarding and body surfing, but I never got a surfboard.
RJ Godfrey, great position on Corin. Goes over that right shoulder for 2. Now, we talked about the older generation of Godfreys and their physicality. RJ's best friends with his younger brother, Grant, who was a 4-star linebacker recruit.
Hey, Godfrey, I'll tell you what. He's got the size to do it. Look at Godfrey going to work again. Flashing the footwork down on the block. Will not be stopped. Guys that love playing for each other and have a joy for the game and don't care who gets the credit as long as the team gets the victory.
Siulepa has been much more active in the second half. The foul trouble of the first half helped. 11th Pittsburgh turnover today. Clemson with it. Welling inside. Welling to the left hand. Again, great position. You got to get your work done defensively.
Side, like, why not just keep the success that you're having going to the basket?
Corin puts his shoulder into the
fresh for the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Witherspoon uses the screen by Corin, finds a gap, and puts it in.
Defender on your backside. Now you get yourself back on balance, and that little mid-range jump shot is going to be true. Here's a turnover.
Quick hands by Makari Moore. Corin able to pay it off at the other end.
How about this? Just when it...
Hunter. Filling in the gap behind him, Jake Welling, beautifully found by the point guard. And Ace Buckner, who's got the basketball now. Just over 7 minutes to go here at Little John Coliseum. Clemson looking to improve to 18-4, 8-1 in conference play. Ace Buckner's first bucket is from downtown. In Blacksburg, Virginia this afternoon. That's on ESPN. The Blue Devils under 4 minutes to go, lead by 6 over the host
squad, and they like this Tigers team. They can ratchet up on the defensive end as well.
All game, Pitt led briefly early by a point, but it's been all Nick Davidson and the Clemson Tigers this afternoon.
I just say, he's got that size and that frame and that want to. You might see him playing at the next level.
Good hustle by Barry Dunning to take that pass from Siulepa.
They put me on they rebooked me on an 8 o'clock flight. You're saying that's not going to happen?
My guess would be no. Oh, you mean 8 a.m. tomorrow?
8 a.m. tomorrow, yeah.
Maybe.
Look at that by Minor. Now he's got a couple outside.
Or many of the last several. Got to remember he went to Georgia last year. Minor, good. So you know what? All 12 of his points have come on 3-point shots.
Yeah.
Ace Buckner poked it away. Pitt has 2 seconds. They won't take a shot, and that will do it. 63-52, Brad Brownell's Clemson Tigers